Okay, so in this video clip I'm going to use the select verb for the dplyr package, and I'm going to make use of again Garrett Grolemund and Hadley Wickham's Orpha Data Science, and then Garrett also has a set of video clips, but this is chapter 5, and we're going to look at the select verb, and this is for ordering variables as well, or for selecting out, subsetting out variables. So it's not uncommon to get data sets with hundreds or even thousands of variables. In this case, the first challenge is often narrowing the variables you actually are interested in, and a select allows you to rapidly zoom in a useful subset using operations based on the names of the variables. So for instance, if we just want, again, if we go back to the original set of data set here for flights, we can see here that we've a large number of variables, right? Year, month, day, departure time, scheduled departure time, and so on, right? But we might just want to focus on 3. There may perhaps be just 3 columns that we want, or 4 columns or 5 columns that we want to focus on, and we can simply put that into operation by using select. So select here flights. So the arguments that we have here are year, month, day, and flights is the name of the data set that we're working with. So we select the name, the data set, and then the specific columns that we want to address. So we'll run this, and you can see in our table here we have 336,776, but just by 3, and it's just the relevant 3 columns. Again, we could have done the same if we had put in a colon, and that would have reached across the 3 columns also. So year to date, but would have included month. So again, this we get the identical output here. And then we could have excluded select flight, so we could take out just these 3 columns, remove them, and then present everything else, right? So okay, let's just run that and take a look, and you can see we get everything else here. So we get again 336,776 rows, but in the original we had 19 variables. But here we only have 16. So we exclude 3, which were year and day. Again, if I go to Garrett Grolemund's video clip here from YouTube, if you follow this link, in a simplified fashion here, he makes it clear. Look, if you wanted to just, if this was our entire data set, you just want storm and pressure to appear. I mean, we could call up the storms, the name of the data set, and storm and pressure appears. So that's what we've just looked at. And we could leave out storms, so we could exclude. So out of the 4 columns here, exclude storm from our data set. The subset then we get is just the 3 remaining, right? So that's very useful. And we could select again the entire data set, but just wind to date. So wind to date would be the same. So again, we exclude the first column here by doing wind to date. Okay, so useful select functions that come with the dplyr is here in the blue. So contains, ends with, everything, matches, number range, one of, and starts with. So we'll see some of that here in the, and if we go to the select, we see some of the explanation here, and let's just see the so select flights starts with A. Okay, so that would be anything with arrivals, I presume. So select flight starts with A. So arrival time, arrival delay, and airtime. And again, if we want to set out this criteria for subsetting the columns, starts with Y. Again, there was a few columns, one column only, in fact, that started with Y, and that was for year. So we have year here, starts with Y, and then select flights ends with Y. Okay, select flights ends with Y, and okay, ends with Y. So day ends with Y, departure delay ends with Y, and arrival delay ends with Y, but we have the 336,766 rows, right, or observations, and across across three variables. So that amount of observations with 3 variables, and we performed that action by using select, the name of the data set, ends with. Again, if you wanted help here in terms of understanding a little bit the select command, just put in question mark select, and a lot of help and detail explanations are provided here over on the side in the help menu, right?